Hi everyone, Tom Boldman here, and I want to go over quickly how we can create better certificate of completions here in Adobe Captivate using input fields and variables and how we can use that in our project. To begin, I have my project open and then I have a new project where we can do it together. So here in the project slide, I do have my to begin, please input your name and a text box. Now the text box, if I go to my visual properties window, the text is all there, but there's a variable here, and that variable is called input name. It's a custom one. To create a variable, we're going to go down to the bottom right to our project properties and hit the little cog button next to variables. We can also get to this from Windows variables at the top. Now I have a few, so let's start with the LMS course one because we can actually just give these names. So for instance, if we're not using an LMS, we can just change the course name here by navigating to lms.coursename and then typing in our course title. But let's go ahead and create a new variable using the plus button. And we'll call this input name demo b. And then here under type, we'll do true, false. Nope, just string. Create, you can give a description, user name. Okay. And we're going to hit create. Clicking away will make the window go away. And then here in the text variables, we can actually change that by going back to visual properties. We can actually change this from input name, and you'll see my drop down input name demo B. Okay, to get that to show up on the certificate slide, we're going to slide down to the certificate, and you'll see to use any sort of variable, we have money sign, the variable name followed by money sign, or dollar sign. So in this particular case, here's my dollar sign, input name, dollar sign. For completing, there's that lms.course name. And if I go back again to that project properties, we scroll down, you'll see my course name is actually called DaVinci Resolve 18. And then the date is actually using a system one. So if we slide over to system, you'll see if we come to the top, there's a few that will actually pull right from the user's computer. In this particular case, I'm using date.date ddmmyy. So when we go back to our preview slide, clicking away, let's go this way. If I open up my preview here full screen, you'll see the date, which is today's date, the course title, and that name. And if we go back to the Captivate file, or sorry, if we go back to the preview here, notice if I go to my overview slide, it also has my name. So we can use this in a lot of different ways, from questions to text boxes. Slide over here. If I come back to the top, notice my overview, welcome, number sign, input name, that variable, number sign to DaVinci Resolve 18, etc. So we can actually input some of the stuff from either questions or their name into a lot of different areas here in our e-learning. Well, let's go ahead and now let's do it together. Now that we've seen it, we're going to go ahead and open up another Captivate project. All right, here in our new project, let's go ahead and insert that input field by going to Add Interactive Components and Input Field. This one we're going to call Your Name. And then let's call in one more by going back to our interactions, Add Input Field. And this one we'll call Your Favorite, or we'll ask rather, favorite food. All right, let's go ahead and create two variables by going to our project properties, cog button under variables, and we're going to hit the plus button. And we'll call this input name. For the type, string, and we'll give it a description, name. We'll hit create. Okay, let's add one more, but this time I'll show you the second way to do it. We're going to go to Window, Variables, and then plus button. Here we're going to call favorite food. Camel case is great. If you're not familiar what camel case is, it just means no spacing, adding a capital letter to the next word. Just makes it easier when we get to the back end. String, and we'll call this food. All right, let's hit create. Here in the text box, let's go to our visual properties. And for the variable, we're going to select input name. For the favorite food, we'll select favorite food. Now let's put these both into an interaction slide. So the next thing I'm going to do is create a new slide. And let's see if we can do a character and text. Here in the character slide, let's add some customization using the text. Welcome. money sign, input, there it is, input name if I click on it. Welcome. I am so glad your favorite food is money sign, favorite food. Mine is pizza. Or we could say, mine is also, and then money sign, favorite food. And, you know, the world is your the world is your oyster, if you will, at this point in time. Let's also take a look at how we can do this in a certificate of completion slide. So in that particular case, I'm going to do a new slide, and we're going to do a blank slide. We're going to go to that media. Nope. There it is. We're going to do an add new widget. We're going to go to certificate, and this one's fine. Logo, certificate, awarded to. Let's switch this to input name. For completing, we could change that course name here, or we could say favorite food, and then our course name here. We're going to change that to favorite food. All right, let's hit preview and see how we've done. Going to go back to slide number 1. We need to add some interactions here. So what I'm going to do is under favorite food, I'm going to go to my interactions, and then valid input entered. I'm going to click this and hit go to next slide. Then here, I'm going to select my let's begin, go to next slide, go back here. Let's go to preview and let's take a look. Here in my preview, let's begin. My name is Tom Boldman, and my favorite food, let's call it sushi. And I'm going to hit enter. All right, welcome Tom Boldman. I'm so glad your favorite is sushi. Mine is also sushi. So we forgot the word food there. Let's hit let's begin. And there's my certificate, favorite food, awarded to. So this is just a quick demonstration of how we can use variables to create some really cool stuff here in our e-learning. Thanks so much for your time. I hope you enjoyed this quick demonstration. Thanks.